Once Heather got to know me, we became good friends. We enjoyed the same films and TV. She was also annoyingly good at some of my favorite games. After a while, she became very interested in how I worked. Soon she knew as much about me as the old man did, if not more. We spent the next couple of months visiting other countries, as when it came to teaching me things, the old man always liked to pick interesting locations. He had explained the basics of mathematics to me at the Great Pyramid of Egypt. Taught me history in the dead of night, surrounded by mysterious giant stones. And even showed me science in action high up in a hot air balloon. This is why I'm
amazed they got so much character out of
this. Took me to a restaurant. It was nice, but it seemed very somber compared to the previous grand locations. He said he just wanted to chat, and this was nice and quiet. Plus it was his favorite place to eat. We talked about life, the universe, Douglas Adams, everything really. When I asked him why were we here, why did we exist, he just smiled and said, life is like a game, just don't expect to be finished anytime soon. When I looked puzzled, he said, well, everyone should have a purpose. So I asked him, what's my purpose? He thought for a bit, then said, so you want to be a real boy? Which just confused me even more. Eventually the old man said, for now, I want you to help clean things around the house. I must have looked unimpressed, as he then said, okay, I want you to clean 1,000,000 things. It didn't sound like the meaning of life, but I suppose you've got to start somewhere.
A man can't have everything. Where would he put it? Learning my purpose, chapter 2.
The next day, the old man said he wanted to install some more software, so he powered me down. When I came to, he said Mr. Silton had a joke for me, and that I should pull his finger. I don't think I got the joke, so the old man powered me down again. This time when I pulled Mr. Silton's finger, I got the joke, but it wasn't very funny. The old man then explained that he had installed a special chip which allowed me to clean away anything that was broken. He said it also tells me how many things are nearby, and how many smaller things are in a bigger thing. It all sounded very complicated, but he said all I really had to do was pause, and it would bring up all the information I needed. He then said he wanted me to find and clean all of the items in the room. He told me there would be some chains to climb, but that would be nice and easy, as I just had to press up. He then finished by saying, when I had collected all the items, I should come back here.
Alright, so let's see here. There is 125 junk here. There's something at the bottom there, but I'm not able to see it at the moment. Which is great. I gotta adjust my resolution just a bit. I picked this up before? Okay. We got it now. What else do we got? This is it. Is that everything? No, there's still 5 junk somewhere. Alright. I still wish I could kind of see what that is, but... Oh, it just reveals how many, It just reveals how many, resets I've had. Okay. Alright, old man. I'm done cleaning up your trash.
The old man then asked the old lady Heather and I to follow him outside. I was happy too, as it was a lovely hot day. The old man said he was worried that Alice had been hoarding again. She had filled up a small barn with old bicycles and newspapers. Heather said this would be a perfect chance to properly test my new powers. The old man thought for a second, then said, using the steptoe chip, I should find and clean at least 300 things. When we explained to Alice what we wanted to do, she seemed scared. But after the old lady kindly explained that, well, the barn was starting to smell, she said it would be okay. One last thing, said the old man. If you want to use a door, just push up. When I was about to enter the old barn, Mr. Silton said he had seen some mushrooms growing inside. He asked me to give him any that I found. He then winked, but I wasn't sure why.
Of course. Again, like, I have to say, I'm truly impressed about the amount how they got so much character out of this pixelated style. And all the music's pretty good too. Oh god, that is a lot of trash. God, they weren't kidding when they said you're a hoarder. Okay, so for bigger objects, I do need to stand still. How much junk is here? Okay, well, is it by room? Okay, yeah, it kind of tells you how much is in a specific room. Oh, damn it. There we go. Okay. Thank God for infinite lives, but damn. It's kind of really easy to slide a little bit, so I gotta be careful with there we go.
The old man was very happy with everything that I had cleaned, but I think Mr. Silton was even more happy with his mushrooms.
Yeah, I wonder why. It's very cute so far. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop, like when something bad's gonna happen.
It wasn't the days getting shorter, or the evenings getting colder. It was the falling leaves that really made me feel sad. As we watched the trees blowing in the breeze, the old lady said, "The leaves must fall before the blossom comes." She had already explained the seasons to me, so for once, I actually understood. But it didn't make me feel any better. The old lady obviously had enough of my moping, and said, "Right, next week we're going to have a party." For some reason she insisted that we were all going to wear costumes. Heather was very excited and said, "I've got some perfect ideas."
Of course.
It was terrifying. Everyone was dressed like someone else. I think I was meant to be some kind of pumpkin, as everyone kept shouting, "It's the Great Pumpkin." Still, at least Mr. Silton was having fun telling everyone his joke. And I suppose Heather's costume was quite flattering. After what seemed like forever, everybody left, and things got back to normal. Heather was allowed to watch a scary film before she went to bed, but I had to help Alice and Mr. Deck clean up. I wasn't happy about this, but the old man said if I was quick, then I could watch the end of the film with them. Alice was vacuuming, and Mr. Deck was taking down the decorations, so I thought I should clean up the plates and glasses.
Alright, so I got 36 junk to find somewhere. Wait. That.
The ear-splitting sound was the fire alarm. As usual, Mr. Deck blamed Mr. Silton, saying he was probably smoking one of his jazz cigarettes. But then the professor appeared. He said that there was something burning in the kitchen. Alice looked confused, saying that she hadn't cooked anything since the morning. We were all surprised when Mr. Deck opened the oven. Inside was a large black cloak and a slightly burnt pair of men's underwear. Suddenly the old lady burst in. She looked terrified. She kept shouting, "There's someone on the roof." When we went outside, it slowly became obvious that it was Mr. Silton. He was completely naked and playing his
Oh my
guitar.
god. What
He
the hell?
shouted down, "When I finish this song, I'm going to fly." The old lady said, "Oh my god, I know this one, there's only about 30 seconds left." The old man then quickly turned to me and said, "You know what to do."
Hopefully I can get to him before he jumps.
By the time I had made it up
okay,
to the
that was
roof,
close.
Mr. Silton was beside the edge. I tried to calm him down, but he was acting even more bizarre than usual.
Oh god! Don't take shrooms, kids. Robot saves local idiot.
After an hour or so, Mr. Silton was fine. He said he had eaten some bad magic mushrooms. Part of me wondered why he hadn't doubled in size. Still, he was soon laughing and joking with the paramedics. One of them said he looked like the world's worst clown. I don't think Mr. Silton liked that. So he told his own joke. But that just made the other paramedic call him Marshmallow Marso. I don't think he liked that either. But at least he was still in one piece.
I wonder if it's possible to, like, to fail that and it changes the story.
A month or so later, Heather and I were playing video games, when the old man said he wanted me to come outside. He said it had been a year since I had arrived, so he had a present for me. He placed the teddy bear high up on a wooden platform. He then told me I should try to pick it up.
Okay, then. Can't.
Try as I might, I couldn't reach the teddy bear. However, I still don't understand what happened next.
Oh no! Oh. trippy as hell, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving every bit of it so far.
Was I dead? Was this heaven? It sort of looked like the basement bathroom.